Hey guys, this is Andres Smirnov reporting for the Fast Lane truck from the 2017 Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona. And behind me is the all-new 2017 EarthRoamer XV-LTS adventure vehicle. You could call it zombie apocalypse vehicle, but it's a luxurious adventure truck.
Yeah, so the new 2017, it's on Ford's new chassis. So this is the chassis using the all aluminum body. The frame on this truck, it's boxed throughout under the cab, and then it transitions to an open C channel on the rear portion of it.
So do you touch the engine or the transmission, or are those stock?
We don't. We leave the engine, transmission, and powertrain stock. The reason for that is to maintain the Ford factory warranty. So any of our customers can go to any Ford dealer throughout the country and get their truck serviced. Yeah, so the suspension system on this truck, it's an air ride suspension. So we have airbags in the front replacing the stock coil springs, and the rear leaf springs are replaced with airbags and a 4-link suspension system. So in the cab here, there's a touchpad that runs the suspension. So you can see here it's on ride height 2, so that's going to be the ride height we want to be on if we're just cruising on the highway. Now we could go up to 3 if we're going through a river crossing or something like that. Now this is the front of the vehicle and the rear of the vehicle, so I can drop the entire front of the vehicle down, I can bring the rear of the vehicle up, or we can also level it out side to side. So I can drop just the driver's side of the vehicle, and it will pitch the whole vehicle sideways. So you can see here we're 4 degrees off camber.
Just with the suspension?
Just with the suspension. So it's allowing us 4 degrees either way. And then when we level that out, you know, we'll be able to level that back. So what we did on this when we were designing it, it was very important to me for these to be easy to open. So a lot of your spare tire racks and so forth are a little bit cumbersome to open. All you have to do is pull it with your hand and it'll release this pin and release the whole box. However, it's got this block, so when it's closed, it's nice and solid. It doesn't bounce up and down. Now in this box is the exterior kitchen. So this is our newest revision of this. So this will fold down, create a solid work surface here. Now if you want to cook, you'll slide this out, and you've got side tables that come out on each side. So this is the only propane on board. It's just the small little Coleman containers. You've got a single burner stove here. You've got an infrared grill here that comes out. And then in here, there's a little basin to use this as a cutting board, and a little outdoor sink setup. Then in here you've got little storage bins for all your outdoor cooking gear. This box is just going to be open for storage, but this will give you access to your rear storage compartments. The lower part's open, it's fairly long, so you can get skis and fishing poles and kind of longer items in there. The upper compartment, actually a step comes out when you open this door, so allow you easy access up here. This one's got shelving in it, so kind of for more your smaller, a little bit lighter weight stuff. All the winches are remote controlled on this, so there's remote controls there for the front winch, the rear winch, and there's a winch to get the spare tire down. So that's a big question we always get, is how do you get that thing down?
How much does it weigh?
This thing is about 170 pounds with the wheel. So there's actually a hoist assembly that attaches to a hitch receiver in here, connects to the wheel, and the winch will lower the whole tire down like this. So it actually allows one person to be able to change it. And then in the rear, this is the 16,500 Warren winch, so get you out of some tricky situations.
Here's some of the numbers. This RV starts at about $438,000. You can have it as a crew cab, or an extended cab. And depending on options, you can option it up all the way to approximately $570,000. So this is a $500,000 rig.
This is a fiberglass shell, so it's a one-piece construction, so monocoque construction. It's fiberglass, balsa fiberglass composite. So very strong compared to the weight of it. Also, what's really neat about it is there's no metallic structure within it. So there's nothing to conduct heat or cold in. What that's also going to do is it's going to eliminate moisture within the walls. So you're not going to have the mildew and mold problems that a lot of other construction types will have.
Okay.
So this here is our newest floor plan. This is the Breckinridge floor plan. We're really excited about this. This is basically incorporates this dinette seating arrangement with the fixed table. Within it, we've incorporated as much storage as possible. So you've got a big storage drawer here, and then you've also got hidden drawers down here. Yeah. So we're trying to use kind of every square inch we can find. Up here you're going to have the overcap bunk. So this one is a king size. It's got a bunk cabinet on this side, so you have some storage there. There's an integrated gun safe here. Basically this fastens up against the wall. You pull that and it will swing out here. So you can kind of enjoy the TV while you're cooking dinner, that sort of thing. It also will pivot around so you can watch it from anywhere in the bunk. Then the coolest part of it is it comes over here and it will actually drop down and go under this cabinet so you can hang out on your couch. This is our kind of control center. So it has all the breakers and circuit protection that runs all the systems in the vehicle. So our 12-volt side. There's an inverter on board to allow us to run all of the 120-volt side of things. So right now you can see we're getting 62.5 amps, 12-volt DC of solar power. We have our integrated dish storage here, so all of your plates are going to fit in these foam inserts, so they're not going to rattle or get broken on rough terrain. Down here you have your silverware storage, and then this one has the built-in shoe knife storage. So you've got your EarthRoamer.
Nice. Branded knives?
Branded knives, yeah. So you've got your EarthRoamer branded wine glasses, storage for wine, and then your wine opener. Yeah, so this is dual fuel tanks. It gives you 90-gallon diesel capacity. We're gonna get in this truck anywhere from probably 8 to 11 miles a gallon, depending on the terrain you're driving, how fast you're driving, those sorts of things. So you're going to get, up to 1,000-mile range. So it's kind of the back wall. In this back corner here is the wet bath, we call it. So it's a shower and a toilet built into one space. So
it has 41-inch tall tires, beadlocks, air suspension. It's got a lot of cool features. I could play with it all day, pushing buttons and lowering and raising it, and just looking at all the features on the inside with all the storage compartments.
You could have 4 people sleep in this, 2 on the cab over, there's 1 here, and then this bed will this will come out and it extends up into the cab. Your sofa, so this is going to actually extend out, and then the back will recline as well. And then if you're looking for some more counter space to prepare meals, that will come up electronically and give you kind of some more space there for meal preparation. In this truck, there's a hot water heater that's actually heated with coolant from the motor. So when you're driving down the road, it's going to heat your water. So you get to where you're camping, you have hot water. If that hot water runs out, you're able to fire up an additional diesel-fired coolant heater that will heat that water as well. Yeah, so this is the bumper we designed for the 17. We designed this light bar. So it's a pretty unique light bar. It's the Baja Designs 40-inch curved light bar in it. Infrared FLIR camera here, so you can see in complete darkness. And then we've got Baja Designs off-road lights and wide cornering lights there with the amber lenses. These fender flares front and rear are designed by us and built by us, so they're exclusive to EarthRoamer. So this wheel you're looking at, this is a Hutchinson wheel. It's a dual beadlock wheel, so it's actually a two-piece aluminum wheel. So this outer ring here is what bolts the two halves of the wheel together. So that's what the outer ring is. The inner ring just bolts the wheel to the adapter, and the center ring is just kind of adapting that forward bolt pattern to the Hutchinson bolt pattern. So we've also got the monster valve system on here. If you're not familiar with this, it's kind of a supersized Schrader valve. So it's a real large Schrader, so it allows you to air your tires up faster, and you can also just turn this knob here to air tires down, so you don't have to sit there and hold it or have an air down device or any of that. So.
And you have a mobile compressor on board?
Yeah, so this has a 12-volt Oasis air compressor on it, so there's 4 ports. So we'll start with the cab here. There's a couple new things we've done for 2017. What we've done is we've taken the stock center console and we've actually lowered it. So it still allows us access back into the back of the truck, but we've retained all the features from the stock console. So we still get the 4 cup holders. We've added the armrests as well here, so everything's integrated there. Rear of the cab, we replaced the standard bench seat with 2 captain's chairs. So these allow you to individually control the angle of the back and the position of the seat. So in this particular one, we have these insulated panels that will actually go in the opening, so we can
close it off for light.
Close off for light and for heat loss. So there's obviously a lot of windows in the cab, so we're going to lose a lot of thermal energy out of that space. So we're able to put these panels in very hot weather or very cold weather. Yeah, but this is the roof hatch, so this has a blind and a screen on it, but that will, you know, allow you not only to stargaze and that sort of thing, but also give you access to the roof. These will open up. You'll also have an integrated bug screen and then a blackout shade. So if you're camping in places like Alaska where the sun doesn't go down, you can get some sleep.
And where the mosquitoes the size of birds.
That's right. All right, so this is our new electric awning. So just with a touch of a button here, this guy will come all the way out. It has integrated LED lighting in the rail of it, and there's also a wind sensor in it. So if the wind picks up, it will sense that and the whole thing will auto retract.
That's very handy.
So you don't have to worry about that. So it makes it really easy to make a good amount of shade and not have to be putting support legs out or anything like that. So a 2017 XV-LTS is going to start at $438,000. It's going to go from there all the way up to about $570,000. That's dependent on options. So like I said, you can choose your floor plan. You can also choose your wood species, so what the cabinets are built out of. So you can pick alder or maple, and then on top of that, you can pick from a number of different stains.
Go back to tfotruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, lots more about EarthRoamer RV and all kinds of other trucks. Thanks.